Hey Virgo, I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for your April 2020 love and romance reading. So I normally don't do these love and romance readings, but I was just compelled to do them this time around. So here we are. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I appreciate you all. If anybody is interested in a reading, all my information is found down below. You can go fund me. I appreciate that. I'm trying to raise money for new tires for my vehicle, and I'm willing to read for you for that, for donation. So please go find down below a video and P.O. box number for you to either send by way of mail, or you can go fund me by way of the link below for all of that. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. I told how somebody's been bullying me, and so it is what it is, but whatever. Those of you who follow my channel for the last 2 years, you know all of the trial that I have gone through, and thank you so much for being support energetically for me and being part of this channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. But anyway, all right, Virgo, let's just get in here though and see what's going on for love and romance for you all. This could be past energy that you're still dealing with, obviously, today. For April, something you could be looking at. If you take a certain approach to it, it could turn out the way that we're looking at. So however these energies are going to be hitting people, they're going to be hitting them differently. But it will be prevalent to those of you who know it's hitting you for your situations resonating with you. You'll just know it. If not, go check out one of your other placement videos and go watch the Aries video. The sun's there right now. Divine, what do you want to say to Virgo for love and romance? What's going on with them? You guys actually came out in the Pisces reading real strong in the last card that I'm taking for your love and romance reading. The actual card, Virgo, came out. I analyzed, came out. So those of you who are dealing with that or have Pisces in your chart, go watch that video. Transformation, Scorpio energy coming out for you guys. Somebody else got this as well in their reading. I want to say maybe it was either Capricorn or Sagittarius, but it's a fresh new way of living. A fresh new way of living emerges for you. There's this big transformation coming, Virgo, in your situation. Uncovering a treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Well, we have a dragon there. Okay, and somebody's been looking at some type of jewels on the inside of a chest, but we also have a picture of a transformation from the phoenix rising from the ashes itself, and some type of a new way of living emerging from something that's been beneath the surface, that's been lying there, great in bounty. There's an uncovered treasure somewhere, Virgo, in this relationship. Devon, what do you want to say to Virgo about this transformation, this fresh new way of living? What lies great beneath the surface as a bounty for them? What are they uncovering, or what are you uncovering for them? So somebody's flying free from somebody that's really just held them captive within something, or that's somebody that once was in your life or something like that. Somebody's just literally just hovering over some type of a treasure. Somebody's discovering that. It's been guarded, though, by some type of energetic dragon of some kind of force here, but something's being uncovered. Okay. So we have the King of Swords coming out, and the King of Swords in this deck has a sword that's pointed down, but the tip of it's just knocked off of it. It's been broken. Somebody's pride and ego could have obviously been broken. That's why there's been a transformation. Somebody's going to be, flying free and having a fresh new way of doing something. Maybe you had an aha moment. You got divorced. This could be a divorcee, a judge, police. Maybe you're in the legal field. Maybe you are a lawyer or something like that. You're dealing with bosses. This is your husband. You are the husband. Whoever I'm speaking to, somebody's got a sword in their hand. And they're standing there, and their tip of that sword and their shield is down. The sword's down, the shield's down on the ground, and the tip of the sword is just broken, laying right here by his foot. And the King of Swords is cold as ice. Whatever has this treasure that's been beneath the surface, this transformation, somebody's pride and ego come down somewhere, or some type of truth is here, sharpness or judgment has been made or will be being made, or there's somebody's ex that just their pride's bent or something like that. We got the moon in the past position. The moon represents, well, this moon shows romance and stuff like that going on here. And but the moon represents hunting and chasing things and deception. It's the mother, it's home life, it's siblings. Okay, but there's been transformation somewhere. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. Somebody walked away or is thinking about walking away or will walk away before this transformation, because there's a fresh new way of living here that's emerging. If it's from you having a divorce, then that's what's going on. Okay, or if you've been single for a while and you're now uncovering this treasure for this transformation, then the beautiful, I see beautiful stuff down here in the overall energy of this thing for this new way of living. Okay, first of all, Eight of Cups about walking away to go get your wish fulfillment because somebody's invested in something. This bounty that's being uncovered, this treasure, but somebody invested in something along the way that has not been fulfilling. Walking away for the Ninth Cup, which is a wish fulfillment. Look at this. Whatever's taken place, but whatever was said, whatever has happened, the divorce, the ex, the words in the connection, whatever's gotten broken here, whatever hasn't been said, and that's what that sword represents. And something here is brand new and has been transformed. Okay, we've got the first card of the deck, which is the Fool jumping off of the cliff. Innocency, something brand new, taking faith, just going for it, uncovering this treasure. Okay, free spirit. I'm flying away now. I'm going to live and emerge in a new way. Got the last card of the deck, holding the world on your shoulders, but doing it with integrity and truth and passing the test is traveling. Got two travel cards as well. Obviously, something for some of you all took place on a travel trip where there was just free out there energy, and somebody didn't pass the test for some of you all because somebody's pride and ego got hurt or bent or something. Maybe one party was obviously in integrity and the other party wasn't. We just see somebody single here now. What's behind you now is the moon, the emotion of something, the battle, the Nine of Wands. Okay, some child or something also is being shown in the background for some of you all, seeing something take place here within this battle. Okay, the Eight of Wands, travel energy, Cupid's arrows, meeting up with people, travel. Okay, something took place, somebody jumped off the cliff. We've got a lot of travel stuff out here. We've got three cards showing itself here that's connected to traveling and cycles of things and emotions. That's in the position of what's behind you now. Communication either just sparked up and ended some type of war and has brought some type of romance. We do have the Sun, though, showing itself in the outcome. There's integrity somewhere. Somebody's getting a new transformation. Somebody's finding some kind of real big bounty behind some type of big, huge dragon. It's undercovered something. It's uncovering some type of beautiful treasure. Look at this. We've got the Star card. Something's obviously guided. Somebody's went through the dark night of the soul, where the masks are being portrayed here. People walking by one another with their mask on, some type of deception. Okay, many choices. Okay, having a consequence with those many choices, but something's guided here. And something's been guided. It's showing in your right now moment that there's 2 of Cups is 2 people looking at each other. They got masks on. There's shadows here, but something's guided, and this is a new relationship regardless of what the consequences are. Somebody's got a transformation here. Somebody's got a fresh new way of living that's going to emerge here because it's being guided by the stars. Whatever this communication, this emotional stuff in the background of what's behind you now on this table here, something's over. This is a wounded warrior. Whatever you went through, you got through it. Somebody did. Somebody's showing integrity here. Holding somebody's hand down here, holding the world, or helping somebody. Whether you're faced or not, facing one another or not, it's just like there's some type of energy here to help you pass some type of test. Make you feel like a kid again and be refreshed and renewed to go a new path now. Maybe facing whatever this prideful stuff has been. And that was passing the test, to jump off the cliff and to begin again in a new way. Something's guided here. Whatever this consequence is, somebody's already taken a consequence here. To walk away with the 8 of Cups showing itself here. There's reward and completion here. Whatever this bountiful treasure is being shown here. At the top of the mind is the 10 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is here. The warrior. Being wounded, needing healing. It's in the environment right here with the 2 of Cups, with harmony. Both people feeling the same way, knowing that there's many options and stuff. There could be a consequence, but there's a transformation here, the divine's saying. Lay the burden down. Time to lay it down. It's in the top of the mind. You know you need to. This is also the Ace of Wands. Whatever the oppressive burden is, the Ace of Wands is the truth. It's the torch, okay? It's communication at the top of the mind. It's also secret servicing and checking people out or thinking about what they're doing, wonder what they're doing. It could check somebody out on the internet. It's in the top of the mind space. Okay, there's negotiation going on back and forth in somebody's mind about the oppression. Need to talk about the oppression. Okay, being at a crossroads. There's been gossip. Whatever this is, there's children here, obviously, even being thought about with this transformation. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty of something that needs to be communicated here. The outcome, because there's a big reward. Letting your pride down gets you a new start and gets you rewards. Walking away gets you a wish fulfillment. There's the 2 of Cups here. There's healing. Something's guided. There's a new relationship here. Your outcome is the sun and strength. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So the sun represents the heart, love and romance. It is the outcome. We have the 3 of Swords, which is the broken heart. Whatever's taking place here, this brokenness with this sword, this bent energy that is appearing here. Whatever's been sharpened, whatever's been said, whatever broke the heart, something's coming to the light about it to bring strength within it, to give strength. Third-party situations, family, work, whatever the third-party energy was, the sun's going to out-trump it. Give strength. I want to take... Something's transforming here, and did transform, and will transform, and continue to transform. If you allow things to come to the surface, there will be a wish fulfillment with the sun. Getting the ego in check as well. There's obviously been outside third-party situations for some of you all. Because the moon is here. That's behind you now. This dark night of the soul and whatever's been beneath the surface of something where treasure has been connected to that. Even, you know, literal treasure. Yeah. We got Pisces coming out here for you guys. And you guys came out for Pisces. And we actually have Pisces energy is in the right now moment with the 7 of Cups. Okay, this card has a lot of negative things, though, to it. I will say, okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have Saturn return, okay? Saturn is the boss. Saturn is the hard taskmaster. Saturn is hard energy, but it's also rewarding energy. It shows itself in your reading down here at the base of what we're talking about, passing tests with integrity, carrying the world on your shoulders and having that new fresh start and transforming and uncovering that treasure that's within. This is a number 10, which would take you to the 10th house of Capricorn energy that Saturn rules over in the zodiac. The 10th high arcana would take you to Jupiter energy. They hold the 10th high arcana, so the number vibration is 10. Also has a 1 there with the 10, which is manifesting things. That's Mercury energy that rules over you all. And I will say that one of the cards that came out in the Pisces reading, I originally did a video and redid their video, and some corresponding cards came back out. And one of them was and it came out on that reading, the second reading again, was the Uranus card. Real high volume understanding of things. Okay? But real far out there genius stuff. But with this kind of far out there psychedelic kind of stuff, something's obviously, this kind of throwing me for a loop here, for one thing. This card coming out. Because you really don't have that bad of energy. Although the moon is here, and that's deception. That could be anything. We have the star here. It's totally just got sidetracked as well. And when I was originally doing Pisces reading, and I don't mean to make this reading about Pisces because not everybody's dealing with that energy, but it is coming out here. Okay, it's Neptune in your chart somewhere. Okay, you don't have to be dealing with the Pisces, but Neptune in your chart somewhere is coming out. There's something going on between the energy of Virgo and Pisces, because that is the high priestess that is held in the tarot itself. That's both those axes. And it's coming out real strong, back to back with these readings. So that's just amazing to me. And when I was doing the original video, I felt so scattered. I felt like I couldn't even think straight. I wasn't making no sense. And that's why I deleted that video for the most part, because it was really strange energy. And when you do this work, you feel strange energy. Okay. This card right here, and if we're talking about the 10 being a 1, and that goes back to magician energy, which is still tied to this energy because it's still part of the axis of the high priestess. Then we got trickster stuff, obviously, that's tried to take place for some people. We got a reptilious dragon hiding some type of treasure and that needs to be discovered, so that the transformation goes back to other people's money and property. That's sexual stuff going on as well. We do have a picture. Obviously we're doing the love and romance reading. We do have pictures of this Cupid's arrows, the romance going on here. And things being hidden, obviously. Things may not appear to be upright then, always. Because we have a picture of somebody with their sword down. Maybe they are a liar because they're bent. They don't have no truth at the tip of their sword. And I'm only saying that for some people because of what this card represents. This is really bad stuff like your escapism stuff, and goes back to higher realms of communication with like ghosts and spirits and things like that. This is flights of inspiration, but talking to like ghosts and spirits and stuff, things that are linked to that, imagination and mysticism stuff. This goes back to this card says needing to flee and to become more private because of something. Because, well, some kind of way far out there psychedelic, toxic, poison, medication, narcotic, alcoholic deception. That all this that I'm reading out of the book just came out. Somebody's been in deception. And if that got known, this is knowing something. This is integrity, and somebody's knows something and bent about it, or has been bent about it. There's been deception here. There's consequences for some type of choice, but something is guided with this choice being made. because somebody's going to get a transformation and live and emerge in a fresh new way like they never have known before. There's an ending here showing itself to all this mysticism stuff. If something's been crazy around you, then the divines bring this out for a reason. Maybe you didn't even know somebody around you was involved in something, but you found it out. They got bent about it. I mean, who knows? This energy can be read so many different directions, but that's part of that's coming out of my spirit. But there's been some kind of if you got a dragon in the mix, I guess anything's possible. This goes back to things surfacing so that you can deal with it, and getting out of confusion and mystery and enchantment, passive behavior, secret enemies. So obviously there's secrets, and there's been enemies around you and your partner, or a love interest, or somebody that you're hooked up with is a secret. You need to uncover something and walk away from something. This wouldn't be showing some type of walking away if there wasn't some type of all that stuff that came out. The Three of Cups showed itself, I want to say, in the Pisces reading as well, when I lifted up the card from the deck. That is, in this picture, there's victory here. Somebody also got the victory card. This is somebody going into a brothel. Okay, male or female, it doesn't matter. It is showing a gentleman going in here. Now, the Three of Cups is a celebration, for one thing. But if somebody got mixed up with other people, and for some of you that is the case, we got divorces and stuff like that, and people wanting revenge and deception and all kinds of different stuff, because we have a dragon out here. But we do have somebody breaking free. There's death issues out here as well, obviously. Oh, somebody got other people involved with competition and stuff like that, and other people are secret enemies and stuff with this card, that obviously somebody's seen something. We have a child here that just could represent somebody that was unknown in the situation, got a glimpse at something. Could just represent somebody who was innocent, bystander, seen something here, heard some type of communication, some type of deception, knows that there's many options here. And there's a consequence, but there is healing. We've got deception showing itself here in the right now with these masks. Be careful. Secret enemies might just get you just like that. You don't even know if you're gathering around them. That said, poisons and toxic stuff and people that use narcotics. People are in their imagination and stuff like that. This high realms of stuff. And so did this Uranus energy that was in their reading. Their original reading, I read that card. Talked about real high volume mysticism stuff. Other realms. Real far out there energy. Virgo, this strange love and romance reading for you, but we do have the Sun in the outcome to shine a light on something that's been third-party deception, to give you strength, or you and your love interest, or whatever you've come through. Those of you who went through some type of really bad love situation, you're just starting over, or you're looking after somebody and you know that somebody's supposed to be with you, but that you're in the shadows of something for whatever reason. What this is, there is a transformation here for you all. There is the next card, which would be the Nine of Cups. There's integrity showing itself here. And if somebody's just not speaking or unable to speak, and that sword represents you standing in integrity throughout each cycle with your partners, whatever this has been. And somebody is with somebody in the midst of some kind of oppressive energy, and both parties see it and has been wearing a mask or not talking about it, or that, like I said, that sword represents is not talking, not able to talk. It's cut off at the tip for some reason, being restrained for some reason. But there is a fresh new way of living, though, that's emerging. You finally made it to some place where the sun's right up in your face. Something's over with this broken heart and this other party. Somebody's also made it through something that was real heart-wrenching from another party who was either jealous or did something. There's tried to hide something beneath the surface, uncovered some type of real treasure or something that was real fortunate to allow this transformation to come about, or will be. Something's come to light in the future here. There's huge integrity and new opportunities and jumping off the cliff and travel showing itself here, and something's very much guided and over. And there, in the top of the mind, there's communication coming to negotiate something, to put an end to something that's been heartbreaking. There is a wish fulfillment, and there is a fresh new way of living beyond all this mysticism and this really bad energy, being afraid to make a choice. This is confusion stuff. It needs to go away. Confusion's right here. This is the Seven of Cups actually in this deck, and it shows up in your right now moment. Got to get out of confusion. There's no confusion when the sun comes out. So there's a sacrifice here, and need to stop self-sabotaging things. That card can go back to self-sabotaging. To have a clear direction in what you need to do. Don't be extreme in it. Be balanced in it. Don't be tricky. That go back to trickery. And that goes back to, like I said, the magician. The magician is also a physician. Heals something. The mind needs to be healed somewhere. Jump off the cliff. Have faith. Don't self-sabotage something. There's a new transformation for you, Virgo. Shalom.